If you own a business that cleans houses, carpets, air ducts, or even Oriental rugs, and you've always wondered, should I try Google Ads for my cleaning business? Then stick around and watch the rest of today's video because I'm going to try to help you answer that question for yourself. I'm Ruben with Search Party Marketing, and we help carpet cleaners and, yes, other types of cleaning businesses win more customers. So let's go ahead and start with the basics, starting with what is Google Ads. So back in the day, people used to use the Yellow Pages, right? The phone book to try to find a carpet cleaner. I got a copy of the Yellow Pages around here somewhere. It's been out of print for a while in most areas. So what do people do when they need to find a service business? Like, let's say you need to hire a painter for your house, a mover, someone to clean your pool, someone to clean your carpets, a new maid service, anything like that. What do? Obviously, right? You pick up your phone and you Google it. That's what most people do. Or if they're sitting in front of their laptop or their computer at work, they'll pull up a new tab on Chrome and they'll go to Google and they'll search for something, right? So people are not using the phone book anymore to find a service business. A cleaning business usually is going to get found on Google. And that's why if your cleaning business is not getting found on Google, then you're probably not making a lot of money right now. So let's try to fix that by answering the question for you. Should you be running ads on Google for your cleaning business? Knowing that these days people are searching on Google and they're not using the phone book to find cleaners, it makes sense that you would want to show up at the top of Google search results when somebody's searching for a house cleaner in your area. So I'm in Seattle right now. If I wanted to find a house cleaner in my area, I might go to Google and type in something like house cleaner Seattle. And what you're going to find is a bunch of results on the first page of Google. You're going to see star ratings, Google guaranteed, serve Seattle, open now. Great. All these companies are open right now. There's 50 plus house cleaners nearby. There's 50 different companies nearby that are willing to clean my house. That's amazing. All right, great. Now down here, what do we got? We got some ads. Okay, great. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about running Google ads for your carpet cleaning business or your house cleaning business or your rug cleaning business or whatever kind of cleaning business you have, then you're probably thinking about running these ads up here at the top, right? You've either seen these ones with the star ratings that say Google guaranteed. By the way, that's called local service ads, Google local service ads. Or you've seen these other ones that say ad next to them. And these are your more traditional Google ads. If you've heard of Google Ads or Google AdWords, that's what these ads are powered by. They're powered by the Google Ads program. So if you were a cleaning business in Seattle and you wanted to get as many new customers as possible, your number one goal really should be to show up somewhere up here on the top of Google, right? And as you can see, before I start to scroll down here, these are all ads, right? This is an ad, that's an ad, that's an ad, this is an ad, that's an ad, that's an ad. And then finally here, THA House Cleaning Services Seattle. Shout out to you guys. This is the first company that shows up here organically, meaning they didn't have to pay for it. This is a business profile listing that Google's showing us for free because Google believes that this is a great search result to show to somebody in the Seattle area who's looking for a house cleaning business. They've got 51 reviews, 4.6 stars. They're open right now. They've been in business for 10 years. I could click to see their website or get directions if I wanted to go there for some reason. And then you can see a couple other cleaning businesses here too. So this is the Maps section or the Google Maps pack. Google Business Profiles where you're going to want to go if you want to show up in this area. And then scrolling down further, we've got Yelp, the 10 best house cleaning services in Seattle. We've got Molly Maid. Finally, we've got a local cleaning business. Molly Maid is a franchise, of course. Angie, this is the new Angie's List. Green Cleaning Seattle. Here we go. Here's a local cleaner. Seattle Green Cleaning Ferry. 21 best Seattle house cleaners. These are all organic listings, right? And then down here at the bottom, you can see there's even more ads. $60 for a 2-hour regular cleaning, $90 for a 3-hour deep clean. That's from Spruce Clean. So that's an ad from a company here in Parkland, Washington. There's another ad right beneath that for a first 2-hour cleaning, only $9, schedule instantly online. So you can see there's a lot of ads on this page. There's also some related searches, some other things you could click on if you didn't find what you were looking for on this page. You could go to page 2, but I'll tell you what, most people don't. Something like 90+% of people never ever click next and go to the next page. So your main goal, if you're a house cleaner in Seattle, would be to show up right here on the first page of Google, preferably at the top. And as you can see, if you're not running ads, then you're probably not going to show up at the top. So let's do a couple more searches and we'll see what else we find on Google here. So we look for house cleaner. Let's use a different example. I always use carpet cleaners, but let's look for a carpet cleaner in, let's do Phoenix, Arizona, right? So carpet cleaner in Phoenix. Let's see what pulls up here. 50 plus carpet cleaners in Phoenix. Wow, Wharton Carpet Cleaning, OxyFresh, Steamy Concepts. I recognize some of these names. They're running Google local service ads. Again, these are the Google guaranteed, the ones that say Google guaranteed. Those are Google local services ads. You can go search for Google local service ads. If you want to get into this program, you're going to have to apply and show some of your business registration information and your insurance documentation if you want to get these ads running. But if you want to get phone calls coming to your business quickly, this is probably the best way to do it. As you can see, if I were to click on one of these ads, Google really wants you to click this phone number. And if I were doing this on a mobile phone instead of on my desktop computer, right? Most people are searching on a mobile phone. When they see these ads at the top here, they click and they call your cleaning business right away. So if you want to get phone calls coming in, Google local service ads are probably the quickest way for you to get phone calls coming into your cleaning business. And you'll pay per call. You'll tell Google how much you're willing to pay per phone call that you get to your business. You can also get messages now. That's probably the quickest way for you to start running ads on Google, is with local service ads. And the great thing about local service ads is you really don't need to hire somebody to do it for you. You could hire somebody to do it for you, but it's really meant to be a self-serve platform, meaning the business owner, you can go sign up for it, tell Google about your business, provide your insurance documentation, your business registration information, they might provide that as well. And then Google will approve you for this, and you can set a budget and tell Google, send me some phone calls, okay? So that's how that program works. If you want to get started quickly, that's what I recommend that you do. Now down here, again, you're going to see Google Ads. This is the standard Google Ads program. And really, this is what I specialize in. I help a lot of cleaning businesses run ads on Google because believe it or not, even though there's all these really nice clickable ads up here with the star ratings and Google guaranteed, believe it or not, some people don't want to click on these, especially if they don't want to get on the phone or if they're not quite ready to book. Okay, so that's important. If people are not quite ready to book, a lot of times they will skip these ads at the top because they don't want to get on the phone and deal with a high pressure sales situation. They don't want to talk to somebody who's going to say, all right, let's get you scheduled today, right? No, they might have a couple questions. So these Google ads down here, these are really, really excellent for getting customers who are thinking of hiring a cleaner. They're pretty close to hiring a cleaner. Maybe they're not quite ready yet. They need to know a little bit more before they actually hire a cleaner, right? So Google ads, what happens is somebody clicks on this ad and they go visit. If I click on this ad right now, for instance, the best carpet cleaning in Phoenix, Arizona, Zero Res Phoenix. If I click on this ad, it'll take me to zeroreспhoenix.com. I will be on Zero Res Phoenix's website where I can scroll around, look at the pictures, read their reviews, watch any videos they have, see what specials they have. See what their service area is. I can answer all of those questions I have. Maybe they've got a frequently asked questions section on their site. Any question I had before I was ready to book with them, it's probably answered on their website. So if I click on this ad, I'm probably going to get the answers to those questions. If Zero Res does a good job with their ads and with their website, once you click through, it'll result in people requesting a quote, calling, booking, whatever Zero Res is after. Some people are trying to get phone calls. Some people are trying to get leads, people to fill out a form on their website, right? A lead form. And some people are going after online bookings. Steamy Concepts is running ads here, $80 2-room special. Stanley Steamer's running ads here, 4 rooms, $263. If you click on any of these ads, they'll go to a website. Now, again, scroll further down the page and you've got Google Maps listings. These are powered by Google Business Profile. Once again, Done Your Way Carpet and Tile Cleaning, Hydro Care Services, Phoenix Carpet Repair and Cleaning. Nice work. Your Google Business Profiles getting you some exposure here on the first page of Google for carpet cleaner in Phoenix. You guys are showing up at the top here. That's great. Look how many reviews these companies have, right? A lot of that's driven by reviews. There's a lot of factors that go into showing up into the map section. And believe it or not, if you're running Google ads, you can actually get your business in this map section too. You have to meet certain requirements, but you can use Google ads to leapfrog all these other people here, all these other cleaning businesses, and put your business at the top if you want to. You can't directly control that, but you can tell Google that I'm interested in being placed at the top of the map section. Here's my Google Business Profile. You connect your Google Business Profile to your Google Ads account, and then you're eligible for your Google Business Profile listing to show up here at the top as an ad, and you would pay if someone clicks on it. So Google Ads can do a lot to drive additional clicks to your business's website, which can lead to a lot of phone calls, a lot of online bookings, a lot of quote requests, a lot of good things for your business. Now scroll down and you'll see more organic listings. Again, these are not ads. These are just websites that show up naturally on Google for free. They didn't have to pay to be here. And you keep scrolling down to the bottom and you can see even more ads. D.A. Burns, leading carpet cleaner service, Evergreen carpet cleaning. Evergreen's here in Seattle. That's funny. So you do have to be careful with your location targeting, right? I searched for carpet cleaner in Phoenix, but Evergreen's ad is showing to me. And the reason that's happening is because Evergreen's targeting people here in Seattle, where I'm located, who are searching for carpet cleaner. But Google, their keyword targeting is not set up to block out people searching for carpet cleaning in a different city. And that can be difficult to do. It's one of the pitfalls of running ads on Google, but it's also one of the reasons that you might want to consider hiring a professional to do your ads for you. And we can get into more of that later. But just warning, if you're running ads on Google using the traditional Google Ads program, you need to take some time to think about your ad targeting, to make sure that your ads are showing up for the right people at the right time in the right place and not wasting your budget showing ads to people who are across the country, right? There's also, you can see on here, Google's showing all kinds of interesting stuff. Rug doctors, Bissell's, Hoovers. Mighty is like an actual carpet cleaning company, right? They make equipment for carpet cleaners, portables. So there's a lot of different results on this search results page for people who are looking to clean their own carpets. It's interesting about carpet cleaning because some homeowners choose to clean their own carpets. So Google is showing people the full gamut of carpet cleaning options, right? I'm surprised they don't have carpet cleaners stacked up alongside a rug doctor and a Bissell machine with Resolve and Spot Shot sprays next to it, right? But Google likes to show a lot of different results on these pages, but you'll notice consistently what shows up at the top of the search results are ads. So if you're not paying to run ads on Google, there's a good chance you're not going to show up at the top. And even if you, for instance, ranked highly enough with your Google business profile to show up here, or with your website to show up here, somebody would have to scroll past an awful lot of ads before they would get to your profile, right? So you see why it's valuable to run ads on Google. And Google does this purposefully. Ads are the #1 revenue generator for Google, the company, right? So Google knows what they're doing. They know how to get people to click ads. And here's the thing. They don't just know how to get people to click ads. Google knows how to get people to click ads and then turn into customers for businesses. Because if those were just meaningless clicks that went nowhere, it never turned into real customers for a local business, how long would a local business run ads on Google? How long would a carpet cleaner run ads on Google if every single click resulted in nothing? No phone calls, no leads, no bookings. They wouldn't run ads for very long, right? Well, Google's been running the ads program for 20 plus years now. Carpet cleaners have been running ads on Google for a long time and getting great results. So have house cleaners, rug cleaners, air duct cleaners, all kinds of cleaning businesses use the Google Ads program to get phone calls, leads, online bookings. The program just flat out works, right? Local service ads is Google's newer program. It's been around for a couple of years now, and it is available in most areas, most cities, right? You can run local service ads. So check in your area to see if it's available. If you live in a smaller town, local service ads may not be available for you. But if it's not, if local service ads is not available, you can still run standard Google ads, okay? Now let's do one more search just for the sake of it. Let's look for a rug cleaner in Denver, Colorado, right? Let's see who comes up in Denver, Colorado. All right, so rug cleaning in Denver, Colorado. What do we got? OxyFresh carpet cleaning, Excel Pro carpet cleaning, Super Cleaning Bros. Cool. All right, these are the local service ads. That's what you want to run if you want to get the little Google Guaranteed badge. You have to apply and get approved for the local service ads program, and then you'll have Google Guaranteed badge. You'll show up here at the top, and every time someone clicks, they can call you or send you a message. You'll pay every time someone does that, okay? Next, we've got Area and Oriental rug cleaning, free pickup and delivery. We've got professional rug cleaners, get 3 rooms for $149. Interesting. So that's a rug cleaning company, but the special seems to be for carpet cleaning, right? Again, be careful with your ads. Be careful with your ad setup. This is a zero res franchise, so I know they know what they're doing, but it does look like this ad is misbehaving a little bit. So zero res, if you're watching this, maybe check out your ads in the Denver area. Area rug cleaning, Denver, Colorado. That's a Coit franchise. Okay, so that's all ads. Again, all ads at the top. Now, look, carpet cleaning services. Isn't that interesting? Now, I searched for rug cleaner in Denver, Colorado, and Google's showing me 50 plus carpet cleaners, 50 carpet cleaning services, right? So, something to think about. If you're a rug cleaner, you've got a lot of carpet cleaners who are competing with you, and anybody who's a carpet cleaner running ads, their ads might be showing up alongside your ads. So let's do a more specific search here. Maybe let's try to get some better search results. We'll do Oriental rug cleaning, and let's go to Chicago. Let's see what's in Chicago. All right, Chicago Oriental rug cleaning service. Look, this is great because this time I searched and there were not any local service ads at the top. And I think that's because I don't believe there is a local service ads category for area rug cleaning. I could be wrong. But I don't believe there's a local service ads category specifically for rug cleaning. So I'm looking for Oriental rug cleaning Chicago now. Google is still trying to show me carpet cleaning services. There's a lot of reasons that could be happening. Google might think I search for carpet cleaners a lot because I work with a lot of carpet cleaners. Google might think I'm definitely looking for a carpet cleaner, right? But if you look at the results they're showing me, these are actually companies who focus on rug cleaning. While this is the carpet cleaning services category, they're rug cleaning companies. There's nothing else interesting here. There are no ads at the top, okay? Google search results can look different from search to search. Sometimes Google is going to show you a search results page with hardly any ads at all. Let's scroll down and see what else there is. Yelp, people also ask, right? Those are kind of like FAQs. More natural results. Okay, we have some ads at the bottom here. And then we've got area rug cleaning products. Okay, OxyClean, Bissell, Capture, OxyClean, Resolve. Oh my gosh, I hope nobody's buying this stuff and putting it on their fancy area rugs. All right, so no ads at the top of this page. Okay, sometimes Google doesn't show ads at the top. In this case, there may be reasons Google's not showing me ads at the top of the page, but that is something to note. If you're running ads, it's not a guarantee that you're always going to show up at the top of Google. I have met cleaners who say, Ruben, I want to be number one on Google My Area all the time. Every time I search on Google, I better see myself at the top of the page. And with a big enough ad budget, I can show you at the top of the page a lot, pretty frequently, right? I mean, nearly every time you'll be up there with the big enough ad budget. Most cleaners don't have that type of ad budget. And Google also chooses not to show ads on some searches. So if you're running ads with the expectation that you're always going to show up at the very top of Google every single time, that's not true. And we just proved it right here with this search, okay? So that's why I did a couple of different searches today to show you guys how sometimes Google search results, they change from search to search. But if on average, right, if you want to show up at the top of Google search results, you really, really need to be running ads. If this has been helpful for you so far, drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. It'll help me reach a lot more cleaners. So next, given all of the information that I just shared with you, what do I recommend for most cleaners? I would recommend that you start out with Google local service ads if you can. So let's go back to carpet cleaning Seattle and see if we can get some ads to pull up at the top. There we go, local service ads. North Seattle Carpet Cleaning LLC, New Trend Clean, DA Burns, a different set of cleaners than the last time I searched, right? Google likes to show different people up here. They like to shuffle these results around, which is great because if you're a new or unknown cleaning business, somebody who's not a major player in your city, this program, it will allow you to get shown next to the big guys, right? It allows you to get right up there at the top along with everybody else. So you can be showing next to Stanley Steamer, Zero Res, OxyFresh, all of the big franchise names, right? Your carpet cleaning business can be right up there at the top next to them. If you're running local service ads, you can get there very quickly with local service ads. And you can get there for relatively low startup cost, right? So if you create a local service ads account and get it approved, you'll start paying per call or per message that you get from your local service ads account. And the cost is it's between 15 and 40 bucks, right? It varies. And you can set a different bid to tell Google how much you're willing to pay per lead. But generally, look to spend about 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks per call to get carpet cleaning calls coming in or house cleaning or those types of calls from a Google local service ads account. It's probably the quickest way to get going. And I like it because you pay as you go, right? So on day one, you get 3 calls, you'll pay for 3 calls. On day 2, you get 4 calls, you'll pay for 4 calls, right? So you're not getting billed a big upfront cost to get started. Versus with Google ads, unless you're gonna build it yourself, you're probably going to hire a professional to build your Google Ads account for you. And some ad pros they charge a startup fee or a setup fee. Some of them just charge you the first month of services, but you are going to pay to have somebody create that ad account for you. You can do it yourself, okay? If you are familiar with this type of technology, you've run ads before, maybe on Facebook or somewhere like that, and you've had some success with it, feel free to try it. But I will warn you that Google Ads is kind of a technical platform, and I've watched a lot of cleaners get tripped up trying to run ads for themselves and make mistakes and waste money and decide that ads is not right for their business. Even though if they had avoided those mistakes and maybe worked with a professional who could have helped them avoid those pitfalls, they would have gotten different results and found that ads actually did work for their business. All that is to say, if you're going to do Google Ads, you can do it yourself, but you're likely to hire a professional, which means you're likely to have some startup costs, right? So what I recommend for most cleaners is if you want to start running ads on Google, start with local service ads. Start with local service ads, buy some calls, buy some messages, learn to book the jobs, right? Learn to pick up the phone, answer every single call that comes in, and convert half or better of those calls into booked jobs, right? Once you feel comfortable with that, once you're getting calls coming in, you know what to say once you pick up the phone, right? You know how to give people quotes and how to ask for the sale and how to say, all right, so when do you want to get this scheduled? And then actually book the job. Once you feel really comfortable with that, you could increase your budget on local service ads, right, to get more phone calls. Or you could take some of your extra ad budget and you could start up a Google Ads account. So start with local service ads and then move over to a full Google Ads account when you're ready. Now, the benefit of doing both, and when I'm telling you to start with local service ads and then switch to full Google Ads, I want you to do both. I would like for you to continue running your local service ads at the same time that you run your full Google Ads. And here's what I recommend. If you get busy, you get booked up, you don't have, let's say you're booked out for the next 2 weeks, then you could shut your local service ads off. When you need to fill holes in your schedule, right? You get a light week, you got a couple cancellations, you got a booking on Tuesday, or a slot Tuesday you got to fill, one Thursday you got to fill, Friday's not looking so good. Then you could turn on your local service ads back on to try to get phone calls coming in. But the rest of the time, leave your Google ads running all the time, okay? So what I'm suggesting is that you should run a local service ads account and a Google ads account both at the same time. Let your standard Google ads account run all of the time. Always run your standard Google ads so that you're driving traffic to your website, which is resulting in phone calls, leads, and online bookings if you offer online booking. And then leave your local service ads account running when you need to fill gaps in your schedule this week, right? So there's a big difference between the types of people who book with a local service ad versus a regular Google ads click. I mentioned earlier that people who click on a regular Google ad, they might have more questions that they need answered before they book with you. So they're clicking your ads so they can look at your website, read some of your material, maybe look at your pictures, your testimonials, watch a video before they book with you. Or maybe they want to fill out a form on your site and have you contact them back. They don't want to pick up the phone and call you right now. There are different types of customers coming in from Google ads than there are from local service ads. The type of customer who clicks a local service ad, the Google guaranteed, right here at the top of the page, right? If I wanted a cleaner right now, today, North Seattle Carpet Cleaning is open. They've got 5 stars, 75 ratings. I can click this button. I can call them right now, and I can probably get someone out here today, right? Or maybe tomorrow at the latest. That's my expectation if I'm clicking this, is that I'm going to call somebody, get them on the phone, and I need this done. I'm ready, right? I'm ready to go. But if I click this ad down here, Alpine Clean, I'm kind of looking around their site. I'm deciding if I'm ready to request a quote or if I'm ready to call them yet. It's a different type of customer who clicks on a local service ad versus a regular Google ad. So with that in mind, I recommend leave your regular Google ads running all the time and turn on and off your local service ads when you need to fill gaps in your schedule this week. Now, I know some people might be thinking, but if I leave my regular Google ads running all the time when I don't have availability this week, aren't I just wasting my ad budget? Not really. So because these people are taking their time, they often don't need to book today, right? They're trying to find the best cleaner. They're trying to find the right cleaner. They're trying to find someone who uses the right method or the right products or says they deal with pet accidents or says they offer a protector or a gold package or whatever, right? Those people are being more picky about the cleaner that they hire. And if you are in fact booked out for the next week and can't get to them until next Thursday, a lot of times a Google Ads customer, someone who's clicked and looked over your website and thoughtfully considered before they called you, right? a lot of times they will wait till next Thursday for their cleaning appointment because they want to hire the right company. So I recommend leaving your Google ads running all the time because it'll bring you a lot of great high-paying customers who may stay with you for the long haul, right? These might become your long-term repeat every single year customers if you're a carpet cleaner. If you're a house cleaner, these might be your regular weekly or bi-weekly customers who are coming in from Google ads clicks. Versus the people who are clicking on one of these local service ads to call you today. They need a cleaning done today. If you're a house cleaner, it might be a move out. I'm moving out of my apartment and I was supposed to get this clean and I forgot. It might be something like that, right? You're not going to not get good jobs from local service ads. That's not what I'm saying. But you'll often get from local service ads people who are ready to book right now and they have an immediate need versus on Google ads, you'll get people who are taking their time to pick the right company. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? So if you're going to run local service ads and Google ads, I recommend doing both. Turn on and off your local service ads as you need phone calls. If you get booked up, turn them off or turn your budget down, right? But leave your regular Google ads running all the time. And the other reason I recommend that you leave your Google ads running all the time is that your standard Google ads campaign, you should really set a daily budget that you're comfortable spending every single month. And then think of that as your marketing budget. That's your monthly marketing budget, right? Some companies spend $2,000 a month on a billboard. Your company might spend $1,500 a month on Google ads. And that's just what you do. Every month you spend $1,500 driving traffic to your website to make sure that there's people coming to your site, calling you, requesting a quote, booking online, whatever it is you want them to do there, right? And every single month, your business knows that it can afford and it must send new blood to your website, right? It has to send new blood to your website in order for your business to grow. So you invest in a Google ads campaign to constantly send new traffic to your site. That's how you should think of your Google ads campaign, something that you leave running all the time. And really, Google ads doesn't respond well to turning on and off. So it's not the type of thing you should start and stop anyways. If you start a Google ads campaign, a full Google ads campaign, you should plan to let it run without changing the budget frequently, without turning it off and on. You should plan to commit at least, look, it depends on your industry. I say at least $20 a day. It's really between $20 and $50 a day is probably what you should start at. So you're looking at between $600 and $1,500 a month in ad spend. And if you're going to try Google ads, try it for 3 months, see what you get for your first 3 months of results. If you have done a good job of setting up your account and getting your tracking set up and everything is in place, I bet you'll like the results that you get, right? And you'll want to continue doing it. And so you won't feel nervous about spending $1,500 a month on Google ads because you'll know that it drives a certain number of people to your website and a certain number of those people pick up the phone and call you or request a quote from you or book online. So Google ads, I recommend just running those all the time. Local service ads, turn them on and off. All right, let's move on. I don't have time today to show you how to set up a full Google ads campaign. That's outside the scope of this video. But leave me a comment and let me know if you want to see that in a future video, and I can put together a video about how to do Google ads for your cleaning business. I can do it for a house cleaner or a carpet cleaner, whatever you guys would like to see. I know a lot of carpet cleaners watch this channel, so I'm guessing that's what you guys are going to ask for, right? All right, so instead of doing that, because I don't have time to show you, it would take probably 20, 30 minutes for me to just show you. If I was really speeding without explaining anything, it'd probably take me 20, 30 minutes to set up a Google ads campaign in a video. So let's do that in a separate video. Today, instead, let's talk about some of the common misconceptions that people have about Google ads and some of the reasons why I personally really love Google ads for cleaning businesses. So starting with common misconceptions, the number one misconception that I hear all the time is ads don't work, right? Google ads don't work. Digital ads don't work. Internet marketing doesn't work. I hear that from cleaners all the time. I've tried advertising on the internet and it didn't work, right? Most cleaners who are advertising on the internet and find that it didn't work have made a couple of basic mistakes, and it's kind of the same mistakes over and over again, right? I keep seeing the same mistakes over and over again. Sometimes those cleaners are showing ads to people who don't want their carpets cleaned right now, right? So you'll see guys who are running ads on Facebook and boosting posts or just kind of aimlessly showing Facebook ads to people in their area. Well, those aren't people who are necessarily looking to have their carpets cleaned, right? Those are just people nearby who may or may not have carpets. And to run an ad campaign on Facebook for a month and spend $500 not getting any results and then say ads don't work is not a good generalization to make. That's one of the most common mistakes I see, is that people are advertising in the wrong place, or they're doing it in the wrong way, or they're showing their ads to the wrong people and they're not getting results and they're deciding this doesn't work. I'm not gonna try it anymore, right? Ads are a scam. Well, that's not true. Earlier, I told you that Google's whole business is basically based on ads, right? Almost all their revenue comes from ads. And it wouldn't have continued on that way for the last 20 years if the ads didn't drive meaningful business results for businesses. And when I say that, I don't just mean big businesses like Fortune 500 companies who are running $1 million ad campaigns on Google. I mean local cleaning businesses like yours. That's who's been running ads on Google for a long time successfully. And that's why Google's introduced programs like this local service ads program. This was introduced specifically for service businesses like cleaners, because Google knew that so many of those companies were wanting to run ads on Google, and they couldn't figure out the kind of complicated Google ads program. So Google came out with this much more simple local service ads program to try to make things even easier for you. And like I said, if somebody clicks this ad, they're going to call you. You're going to pick up the phone and go, "Thanks for calling ABC Carpet Cleaning. Can I help you?" And they're going to say, "Yeah, hey, my name is Mark. I need a couple rooms cleaned at my rental property." Obviously not a scam, right? It's a real local customer who called you. Ads are a scam. That's probably one of the biggest misconceptions that I hear. And it's usually because somebody's had a bad experience running ads before and they just decided this isn't for me. Ads are not a scam, but you will hear a lot of cleaners say ads don't work. So if you hear that, you can ignore them. Try it for yourself and decide if ads are right for your business. Now, when I hear cleaners who've set up Google ads campaigns and not had success, again, a lot of times it's the same mistakes, right? So I talk with a lot of cleaners who've set up Google ads, who've had trouble with it, and then come to me and said, "Ruben, I need some help. My ad campaign's not working. What's wrong with it?" And I can tell you that based on looking at hundreds of Google accounts for cleaning companies, almost all of them are making the same mistakes. Number one being you don't have any conversion tracking installed. And by conversion tracking, I mean you're not telling Google ads when somebody actually requests a quote from you or when someone picks up the phone and calls you, right? And if you can't tell Google that, then Google doesn't know if the ads are working or not and which ads are working or not. That's probably the number one thing I see that people have messed up in their ad account and they decide, well, these ads just don't work. In some cases, what's even crazier is that the ads are working, they're just not tracking results, right? So I've seen cleaners who forget to set up or fail to set up conversion tracking properly on their website. They start running ads to their website from Google Ads and they don't get any conversions. And the cleaner he scratches his head and goes, "Oh man, these ads aren't working." Meanwhile, the phone is ringing, he's getting leads. Those are coming from the ads. It's just not getting tracked because the conversion tracking's broken. So things like that, super common. I see cleaners all the time who are making really, really simple mistakes with their ad accounts, maybe targeting the wrong keywords, the wrong areas, setting their bids wrong, choosing the wrong bid strategy. There's so many buttons you can push inside of Google Ads. And some of them, unfortunately, can hurt, right? If you set your budgets wrong, you can accidentally spend a lot more money than you meant to. I've seen cleaners do that too, and it's really, really unfortunate when it happens. Sometimes it's better to hire a professional, but I understand a lot of cleaners want to do it themselves. So those are some of the biggest misconceptions that I hear from cleaners about ads. They don't work. And a lot of times those cleaners are saying the ads don't work because something truly didn't work in their little ad experiment, right? And it caused them to believe, well, hell, this doesn't work, okay? But you got to try it for yourself. Give it the best shot that you can by making sure you set the campaign up properly or hiring a professional to do it for you so that you know it's done right. Give it 3 months and see for yourself if ads are going to work for your cleaning business. Like I said, there's been cleaning companies running ads on Google for like two decades at this point. So you can believe whatever you want, but I see cleaning companies running ads on Google every single day and getting results. And so my belief is that Google Ads works. So let's move on to some of the things that I love about Google Ads. And obviously, I run Google Ads for cleaning businesses, so I get paid to do this, right? There's a financial incentive for me to tell people that I think Google Ads works for cleaning businesses. But there's also a reason that I run Google Ads for cleaning businesses and not, Facebook ads or TikTok ads or something like that, right? I really believe that Google Ads is a great platform for cleaning businesses because I've had firsthand experience with it. I don't know if you know this or not. I used to own a cleaning business. I used to own a carpet cleaning franchise in Wisconsin, and my number one source of traffic was Google Ads. It was the number one thing that drove business for me. It was the number one thing that brought new customers in for me. And I helped a couple dozen franchisees get their Google Ads accounts set up. And that's kind of how I got into doing ads for cleaners, right? Is I just started helping other carpet cleaning franchisees set up their ad accounts. And so many of them got good results right out of the gate that I just said, man, Google Ads works. So there's a lot of reasons I love Google Ads, and there's a lot of reasons I do ads for cleaners, but a couple of the top reasons that I love them. Number one, you've got targeting control. You can target specific locations. So if you serve only certain areas, cities, counties, something like that, you can tell Google, just show my ads in those cities or counties. You can target certain keywords. So if you're going after carpet cleaning jobs, target carpet cleaning keywords. Upholstery cleaning jobs, you can target upholstery cleaning keywords. If you're a maid service, you want to do house cleaning jobs, you can target maid service near me, house cleaner near me, right? You can target specific keywords so that you're driving the right kind of traffic to your cleaning business's website. You can also do what's called negative keywords, and this is a little advanced, but if you're doing ads on Google, you probably should be using negative keywords. It's a really useful feature. Negative keywords is a way for you to tell Google what you don't want to show up for. So a really common one that I see for carpet cleaners, a lot of carpet cleaners run ads for the word carpet cleaning, and then all of a sudden Google starts showing their ad every time someone searches for Stanley Steamer. Now Google does that for a lot of reasons. Google thinks that Stanley Steamer, when someone searches for Stanley Steamer on Google, that they're really just looking for a carpet cleaner, right? So Google will show other carpet cleaning companies ads when someone's searching for Stanley Steamer. That happens a lot in a lot of ad accounts. Some cleaners like that, because they want to go after the competition and get cutthroat, right? And they want to just go right for the competition, show their ads when someone searches for Stanley Steamer or for OxyFresh or Zero Res or whatever, right? People always want to go after the big guys in town. Some people don't want to do that because they know that they're going to get a bunch of phone calls from people going, is this Stanley Steamer? I thought I was calling Stanley Steamer. I don't know who A1 carpet cleaning is. No. I want Stanley Steamer. Click, right? So you can use negative keywords. It's called negative keywords. If you wanted to block, let's say, Stanley Steamer from your ad account, you could use a negative keyword to block Stanley Steamer from your ad account. So you get a lot of targeting control with Google Ads. You also get a lot of budget control. I talked earlier about budgets, setting budgets for your ad account and just kind of letting it run all the time, committing to a budget that you can afford every month, somewhere between $600, $1,500 a month for a lot of cleaning businesses, especially if you're a small, one van operation or one crew kind of operation. That's where a lot of people start, is in the kind of $600 to $1,500 a month range, right? So you get a lot of control over your budget though. You set what's called a daily budget. So you don't tell Google, I want to spend $1,500 a month. You tell Google, I want to spend $50 a day. And then Google will spend approximately $50 a day on your ads, and you'll net out to about $1,500 a month, right? You can also set a max cost per click. So if you know that, for instance, carpet cleaning is a really competitive industry, the cost per click is really high. I've seen clicks for $40, $50 before, believe it or not. It's crazy. But you could set within your account that I don't ever want to pay more than $10 for a click. And you can tell Google that. You've got that level of control. You can even set a target cost per acquisition, target CPA. So if you know that you want to pay $50 a lead or $40 a lead, you can tell Google, I want to pay $40 or $50 a lead. Now, it's not quite that simple. You can't just tell Google a certain number and then Google goes out and gets it for you automatically. It doesn't always work that way, right? So otherwise people would just say, I want to pay $5 per lead, and they would get $5 leads from Google all day. And then next week they'd say $4 leads and then $3 leads, right? It doesn't quite work like that, but you can get the level of control where you can say, I'm happy with the leads I'm getting. I'm paying about $30 a lead right now, and I want to keep paying $30 a lead. So let's just dial it in. We'll set a target CPA of $30 a lead. So you get a lot of control with Google Ads. And I think for a cleaning business, that's super important because, like I said, for carpet cleaning, the cost per click can be really high. For house cleaning, it is not quite as bad. But there's some of these cleaning industries, the cost per click can be very, very high. And in other businesses, in other trades, it's even worse. I mean, try running ads for a plumbing company or an HVAC company or something like that, and you'll quickly be paying 50, 60, 75 bucks a click if you don't watch your account. So another thing that I love about Google Ads is that a successful Google Ads campaign, once you get it running for your cleaning business, it really can become your number one paid advertising channel. Meaning that this is where most of the cleaning companies that are spending money on the internet are spending it, right? They're spending their ad budget on Google, not on Facebook ads. They might be running some ads on Facebook. They might be doing some direct mail. They might be doing a billboard or radio ads or something like that, right? But most companies, most cleaning companies that are advertising on the internet, they're spending the bulk of their budget on Google ads. They're splitting it between local service ads and the standard Google ads campaign. So just bear that in mind, that the reason these companies are continuing to spend on Google ads is that it works for them. And I've seen firsthand, a new campaign is probably the worst campaign that you're going to have, right? So when you first start out, not to discourage you, but when you first start out on Google ads with your cleaning business, that's probably the most you're going to pay per lead, the most you're going to pay to get people to call you and request a quote or book on your website, because you're new. Google's got a new ad account, a new website to look at, new ads. The algorithm's confused, right? So what happens with a new ad account is you start running traffic to your site. And then you measure how many people click on the ads, how many people stay on the site, how many people click on the phone number, how many people request a quote, how many people book online. You measure all that stuff. And the more traffic you send to your site, and depending on the type of bidding you're using, the more Google can help hone in, and the more your Google Ads Manager can help hone in on the right people to show your ads to, so that more and more people are clicking your ads. Those are more highly qualified people. They're more likely to call you, they're more likely to request a quote, and they're more likely to book a cleaning appointment with you, right? Your account will take some time to optimize. You're going to get better results the longer your account's been running. And for a cleaning business, the longer the account's been running, the more valuable of an asset it's going to become to your business. It's really going to become a pillar of your business. It'll become one of your main advertising sources, one of the main drivers of new business for you. So it's a little bit of work to get it set up. It's a little bit of an investment, right? You're going to drive some traffic to your site that's not going to turn into leads. That's just par for the course with Google Ads. You're going to buy some clicks that don't pan out. But it's going to get better if you keep at it. And especially if you hire somebody who knows what they're doing, your ad account's going to start driving more meaningful results for you, and it's going to get better and better over time. And you're going to start to rely on the ad account to be one of the main drivers of your business. You're almost never going to want to shut those ads off. It's just going to become a natural part of what you do. You spend X dollars per month on Google Ads. Another thing that I love about Google Ads, and I'll wrap up after this, right? This is the last thing I've got to say about it. I mentioned that these are highly qualified clicks, right? So when somebody comes in from a local service ads campaign, they'll call you and they may book an appointment or request a quote or whatever, right? But I keep saying that these Google Ads leads, these are really highly qualified leads. These are people who might turn into long-term customers. And that's true. I've had personal firsthand experience with this. If you do the right stuff as a business owner to nurture these leads, right? When someone calls you, when someone clicks on this ad and comes to your website and requests a quote from you, if you do everything right, you answer the phone, you respond to the lead quickly, you give them a quote, you go out, you do a great job doing the cleaning, you ask for a review, you ask that customer to come back 6 months later and have you clean their carpets again. Or if you're a house cleaner, you say, hey, listen, we offer bi-weekly appointments. Do you want to get on a regular bi-weekly schedule with us? Here's how much that would cost, right? A lot of times these Google Ads leads will turn into long-term customers for you. So you might spend 30, 40, 50 bucks to acquire a customer, but that customer is going to end up staying with you for a long time. It could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars to your cleaning business. So again, I love Google Ads because it's a way to drive qualified traffic to your site consistently. That's going to result in phone calls, leads, online bookings, and customers who are going to stick with your cleaning business for the long haul. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions at all about how Google Ads works for a cleaning business, then please leave those questions in the comments. I do try to reply to everybody. Hit subscribe on this channel if you own a cleaning business and you want to win more customers. I'm going to create more videos to show you exactly how to do that with Google Ads, with your website, and with a couple other new tools that I've got coming for you. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you learned something about Google Ads today, and I hope that you can book more jobs for your cleaning business.